Hey everyone, Sunday, 29 of May. Just been out with my son to pick some stuff up, bit of shopping, got him a Subway sandwich as well while I'm at it. And now I've got a very full schedule today actually of stuff I want to get done and sorted out. So just got a load of stuff I need to rattle through as we're talking. Obviously, it was a disappointing night. I support Liverpool and they lost the Champions League, so it wasn't a great night, was it, for Liverpool? Sometimes, if there's a really big football match on and I'm watching it, that's probably the only time when I put my phone away because I don't want to get disturbed or something. Yeah, one of the few times. But I hope everyone's all right. Like I said, I've just got some stuff to sort out, and I offered someone a bit of help as well on their header, and I said I would try and find a solution for them. And I wish I never said it now. Hey Chingy, how you doing? How's your Sunday going, by the way? How's your Sunday? Hopefully really, really super good, I hope. My Sunday's not too bad. It's not too bad at the moment. I mean, I kind of lie when I say not too bad. It's been a bit busy. Sorting some stuff out with my son. Right, just sort out an image here. I'm just uploading some videos. Hey George, just uploading some videos to Vimeo. I hate Vimeo. Who here likes using Vimeo? I really, really hate Vimeo. Like, seriously, it is awful. Does anyone here use Vimeo? I hate it. Really hate it. It's just one of those, like, annoying. Wow, Chingy. I need to redo some of those all-in-one tutorials because some of them were done 7, 8, 9 months ago, right? So I need to redo some of them. They're still good, but you know me, I like to redo stuff. Yeah, do you know what I mean, George? It's like YouTube is so do. Vimeo, the settings are so like all over the place. The only good thing about Vimeo is that you know when you add a Vimeo video on to a website, you don't get that annoying YouTube. You know where it says watch on YouTube or the title along the top and all of that. That's the only thing about Vimeo that is really good. It's one of the reasons why Vimeo videos are used for like the Bertha websites and stuff like that, because you don't get that annoying title or the YouTube logo. That's one thing about YouTube they really need to change. You know when you have an Elementor and you add a video and it's a YouTube video, I really hate how you get the YouTube title or the logo, and you would think YouTube would think a little bit more about that, right? You would think that, but I just think that YouTube need to. I need to start a campaign for Woocommerce to change their pricing and YouTube to sort out the way their YouTube thumbnails look or whatever. Not the thumbnails. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Hold on, my son's on the scene. Boom, there he is. You've got to keep your volume down though if you're going to have that in here.
Hello.
You're there. There you are. You've got to come this way a bit. I took him to Subway, so he's eating his muffin dessert now. He makes so much noise when he eats. You know, like, have you ever seen a horse eating at a trough? That's like how much noise he makes. He's all right. He's okay. I'm just reading the comments. Do you know something, George? You know when I did a post about 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago about the Woo? I got a lot of people who were actually criticising me for that, going, so how are they meant to make their money? And what they didn't understand was we're still going to paying for a Woo Pro. And I kept trying to get to them. If you look at the amount of people that use Woocommerce, how many of them pay for the add-ons? How many? I don't. I know loads of people that don't, and you use a third-party plugin. But if you now had Woo Pro, annual cost of $199 that the customer would pay. Hold on.
Did you put my microphone?
It's near the sink. You'll see it. So you know they will still make money. Hey Mark, are you on the plane tomorrow? Is it tomorrow, Mark? You're on the plane. Exactly, Carapos, right? So you never use an add-on. But if you now knew there was a whole heap of add-ons, Woo Pro, for $199, and you got all of them, you might get your client to go for it now, right? And then the amount of money Woocommerce would probably make on top of that. I know what you mean. I actually think there would be more people using it. You know, if you make it attractive, when you make something more attractive, people probably jump in a bit more. Just uploading some GIFs for Bertha. Yeah, I just don't. I have no love for Shopify. I really don't. I really don't. The thing about Shopify is, though, you got to be honest, though, it is really quick and easy. Let me tell you, Canva. Canva are really hard promoting the fact you can build a website with Canva. So on Canva, you get a domain and you can literally build a website with Canva. What they're not telling people, and I feel like I need to do a video on this, right, is yes, you can build a website with Canva, but what else can you do? Canva is just a one-stop shop, right? There's no other add-ons. There's no other functionality you can add. It is a one-stop add-on for portfolios and stuff like that, which is great, but that is it. What do you do for SEO? What do you do if you want to expand it into a shop? There's no plugins, right? I mean, I love Canva, but I do think that Canva need to stop promoting Canva for websites, because you build your your portfolio, whatever. But I just think, right, whenever that person wants to take their website a step further, they've got to start all over again. What was the point in that? So sometimes I do think that, I love Canva, but there's a point when you have to say, no, Canva, stop jumping into the website territory, because you're making it sound so easy, but you're not pointing out where your clients are going to regret doing it. But no, they don't want to do that. No. Exactly. I mean, what's really bad about it, Mark, is if you imagine Wix in a way was like the short-term, quick get a website out. But at least with Wix, you did have some add-ons. The add-ons for Wix are rubbish, but at least you had some. With Canva, there's no add-on. The add-on will be images and stuff you can add, but it's a bit like, why would you do that? I've just heard Raheem scream, so I'm sure I'm going to get some story from him. What's up? What's wrong?
I got the snow golem again. Oh, I just mined outside.
Yeah. Have you made a mess? You better. You need to clean that mess up now, please. No, you haven't cleaned it up. Don't tell me you've cleaned it up, because I know you haven't cleaned it up. I can smell that you've not cleaned up. I can't really smell it. I'm just saying it, but he won't care. So, Mark, do you think Canva will build it out if they get uptake? I can't, to be honest, Mark, I can't see how they could build it out, because the way they do everything within the Canva infrastructure, right? It's a bit like about 8 or 9 months ago, you can now use the freehand tool on Canva to draw as well. But it is so basic. We're talking ultra basic in what it does. And what I think they're doing is they're giving people the opportunity to do it, but they'll keep it as a, you know, and I think that, you know, I don't think they'll be going above and beyond that, because I just can't see how they could make it work. I do think, though, that if you are never ever going to do more than just have a portfolio website or something for your CV, or just to showcase who you are, and you're keeping it really simple, so there will be no appointment booking, there will be no fancy stuff, you know, off canvas, you know, there's no fancy stuff, then I can see them, then I can see it working. But it is so basic, it's scary. No, I don't think there'll be any integration. There won't be integration. So I've seen people mention stuff, and it's like, they don't even say, yeah, we're thinking about it. They're like, no, there's no need for it, or whatever. I mean, I would love to see them. What they need to do, right? And this is something they haven't really implemented very well yet, is layers and more Photoshop abilities, like merging and blending. That's one thing they could, if they did that, that would take them up a level. I don't know though. I don't know though. I don't think. I'm not sure though if they would have the facility to do it's like at the moment, plug add-ons and plugins. I don't think they'd have the facility to do it, mainly because for years and years there's so many people right now that create templates with Canva, presentation templates and all of that. Canva still does not allow them to sell their templates or as package it within Canva. So I don't know though. You may be right though. You may be right. At the moment though, I think it's too good to be true. Because whenever they do videos or tutorials on it, they never ever mention the add-ons. Hey Artif, by the way, Artif, I've got your email. I haven't looked at it yet. Okay, I haven't looked at it yet, but I will look at it today. Just not had a chance yet. It's not a great excuse, is it, Artif? But I've not looked at it yet. Doing okay. Yes, Dave. Good luck. All right. I hope it all works out well for you. By the way, Artif, I might just focus on the home page. All right. I've got quite a bit on, but I will look at the home page definitely. All right. Yeah, and that's the thing, Mark. To be honest, I think it will be so basic. It will be like, I think it will be similar to where Wix were 12 years ago. I think that's what it will be like. And because Canva is used more for just designing stuff, you know, I think it will get some traction, and then it will kind of just, you know, drift away, drift out. Oh yeah, I mean, Atif, today, you know, I was out at 9 o'clock doing some gardening at the front. Then me and my son went for a walk. Me and my son walked for 45 minutes to get to some shops. I then realised I left my wallet at home and my phone. Can you believe it? I left my phone and my wallet at home. So we had to walk all the way back to get my wallet, jump back in the car, drive down to go get him a Subway and stuff like that to keep him happy. Hey, Catherine. Sorry I didn't get to join your live yesterday, Catherine. I got pulled into gardening. So the residents in our street were going to be doing something for the Queen's Jubilee, and there's this massive patch of grass that's overgrown. And everyone was going, yeah, let's do it. And I thought, oh God, I better help out now. So I spent 2 hours strimming. Oh, he had the chicken tikka. So foot long. He didn't eat all of it. He's got half later, but he's got like the chicken tikka, double cheese, mayo. I don't have Subways that much now. Hardly ever, mainly because of the carbs. But I used to have it with chicken tikka, double cheese, mayo, and loads of jalapeno peppers. Yum, 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 yum. Hey from Poland. I'm gonna try and pronounce your name. Bignew. Bignew? Is that how you pronounce? Am I getting your name right? Bignew? I'm probably getting it wrong. Yeah, I do agree with that, George. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, no probs, Artie, but I'll have a look at it. Zibi. Ah, so I thought the Z might be silent, so Zibi. In fact, that makes it a lot easier. To be honest, Mark, I have had the salad box quite a lot. What I get annoyed about the salad box, yeah, is all I have is like lettuce, chicken tikka, cheese, mayo, and jalapenos. The trouble is, you know, the lettuce, it dilutes the taste, right? It absorbs the heat from the chicken, so your chicken tastes cold. It just dilutes the taste completely. Like, once I said to them, look, could I have the salad box, but you put like more chicken in because I won't have lettuce? And they were like, no. Ooh, no. You know what I hate about Subway? Sometimes when they measure up to put the chicken in, you have some people that are lovely and they really fill it up. And then you have some, they fill it up and they're like this. Ooh, they scrape it off so you don't get too much. And I'm like, what? I mean, come on. Be nice here. But there's nothing worse than when the chicken is not piping hot. So you have it and it's like lukewarm. And you're eating like a salad thing with lukewarm chicken. You're like, ugh. When the chicken's not hot, it's not nice. Yeah, I normally go double chicken. But sometimes I'll get served by someone and they heap it on and it's wicked. Then you get somewhere, it's just like it's almost like they're skimming it. Right, just gonna create a header for someone here. I'm just trying to think of an idea to do for them. I have an idea, but I'm not sure if it will work. They do, yeah, Artie. But you know, sometimes I've said to them, make the chicken piping hot, and they give you this weird look on your face, like, what? Huh? I'm like, make it really hot, because I'm not eating it till I get home. I won't get home for 5 minutes. Make it really hot. And they just toast it, and you go, can't you just microwave the chicken? Just microwave the chicken. Just make it really hot. Sometimes I've even said to them, and I get really funny looks, right? I say to them, just put the chicken, right, inside like a napkin or something, and don't cook it. I'll cook it when I get home. I will microwave it myself and then shove it on. But what you do have to do, though, is put the cheese and the jalapenos and the mayo on. And they're like, huh? Huh? I'm like, just put the chicken in to like a napkin and wrap it up, and I'll warm it up when I get home. And they really give you like the funniest look. You know, they're like, huh? they really can't comprehend, because they're so used to doing things in a certain order. And the minute you break that order, they feel like it's all gone to pot. They are a funny bunch sometimes in there. In fact, Artie, should we have a look at your website now while we're live? So, Chingy, specific points in how a background as a digital marketer can help a designer provide more value. Well, a digital marketer is going to be thinking more about maybe like placement of keywords, and also thinking about the layout. So let me give you an example, right? If you have, let me give you this page here. If you have like a hero banner, right? Okay, right. So like a digital marketer, right, is going to be thinking more about layout, okay? So they'll be thinking about the fact that when it comes to designing a website and you got headlines or a key banner, they will know that here is going to be like the first, this is going to be your most powerful headline because it's there. Then second most powerful will be here. After that, the eye might go up to here and here. And this one is going to be the least important thing you have when you have a hero banner. It's the way our brains work with how we like to read things. So if you're designing a layout, or designing like, you know, where the headline, hey Unlock Lord, where the layout should be, they will be thinking about placement better. Where's the keywords going to go? Because if your most important headline, right, your most important headline is here, right, or this one here, you've lost, because your most important one is here. And then it's going to be that one, and then it will be that one, then that one, and then least of all, God, I can't get this right, this one, right? It's the way our brains work, right? So if your most important headline is here, a tiny bit of word here, you've lost them at that stage. Yeah, it's about like they're gonna be thinking beyond just the fancy colours as well and stuff like that. They're gonna be thinking about what's gonna get the impact, what's gonna. Yeah, it is, George. Yeah. So it's one of the things, like, because I studied about the eyes 25 years ago. And I remember it's one of the things we focused a lot on even back then. You know, just about how do we... So when it comes to ocular testing, there are certain tests we used to do. and there was a logic behind what we were. How do you give a 1-year-old an ocular test? A 1-year-old, right? But by having certain things in certain places, you were able to track just the way the brain works and all of that. In terms of form builder unlock, Lord, Elemental Form for me. Forminator is my second, I have to be honest. Elemental Form, then Forminator, and that's about it. I know people talk about PR.net, Gravity Forms, all of that, but I'm happy with Elemental Form and Forminator. Artif, are you okay if we open your website here? I'm going to do it anyway, mate. So we're opening your website anyway, all right. So we're opening up Artif's website. It's not his website, it's a client website, by the way, okay? It's a client website. So let's just have a look. Doop, boing. Right, so I've got Artif's website. I mean, you know when you have transparent, whoa, sorry, let me just put this on. You know when you have transparent headers? I love it when you have a bit of a blur effect. You know when you got this like glassy blur effect? The frosted effect, sorry, not glassy blurred. It takes off the whole transparency in a lovely way. I like it. I like that. You know, I love that, especially with like the way you've got this, like, you know, I like that. I think that's good. I like the buttons over here, keeping with the brand there, the logo you can see, you know. Oopsie daisy. I'm just wondering why I'm getting a blur, why I'm getting a bit. I wonder if it's a screen size. Hold on, I'm going to try something here. Wait. Let me just try something here. Is it my screen size? Yeah. So because I'm looking at this on a MacBook, right? The title is just going a little bit under, but that's because I'm looking at it on a MacBook. So don't worry about that, everyone, all right? It's just because I'm on a MacBook. I like that. You know, I think the word find health risks early, I think that's a lovely headline. I think this subheader here starts to now elaborate more on what health risks are we talking about. So it's linking in back to the headline, start your journey. Rather than click me, read more, and all of those, which are drop dead boring, it is much better. And I remember when you first shared this website, how much I loved that this image. It's just a really easygoing, cool image, right? That is a really cool, easygoing image. I really like that. Yep, that's fine. All of that. Oh, compare all. So you got your buttons. You're keeping with and he's keeping the branding. So and I love how this image here, it in a subtle way just links in to the colors that we have here and the icons, right? It's a lovely subtle linking in there. Happy is healthy. Now here's what's really good. So Artif has got a video, right? And this is a lovely bold statement. But what Artif has done is what I say to everyone. If you're going to do a video, don't do it here. Do it lower down. So by doing that, you save yourself the page speed impact, right? So this is really good. You get the video further down. It's really good. And some people are afraid of doing something like this. Big, bold, brash lettering. It works really well. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, but 2 boys have come out and they're asking me if I could come to a park with them, can I?
Who's going to the park?
My mum is taking off.
Yeah, you can go.
Thank you.
How about you go and wipe your mouth with a towel because it's full of doesn't. Okay. Right. Okay. So no. Okay. I like this. I like the scrolling effect there. I think that's really good. I like this. Yeah, this is nice. This is really nice. And because of the spacing that Artif's got, it doesn't feel clustered together. I've seen a lot of websites where you have this effect. Where you have like left, right, left, right, left, right with word, image, image, word. You know the switch. If your spacing here is really tight, it gets heavy going. It's hey Matt, it starts to get really, really heavy going. This is Artif's website, by the way. It's Artif's website for a client. But the spacing, it creates that distance. So by the time you're reading this, you see what I mean? Look, when I start to read this, I'm not distracted by the one above and the one below. It's almost in its own screen. Do you get what I mean? So I really like that. So we got a sticky column going on here, which is good. You know, this is all good. This is good. What I would say though, and this is something I had to like experiment with a bit, RT, because I did it in one of my tutorials. So you know here, you might have to put some offsetting on or something on the menu anchor, because obviously like when you do ultrasound, it's fine. When you do blood test, you might need to. It's a bit hit and miss, you see. You know when you do menu anchors like this, because I was doing it once with a sticky column, you might need to mess around with the setting of the positioning of it. So because it's not bang on, but I get what you've done there. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, so this is interesting. So which plugin, Artif, did you use for this then? So you know when you got here, start your journey. Yeah. So when you do this, right? Which plugin did you use for this then? What have you used here? Or is it just an elemental step? What did you use here? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, okay. All right. So is this just this is actually quite good. I don't know how tall I think it's 164 centimeters, I think. Weight in kilos. It is 53. No, hold on. 53. Yeah, 53. Continue. Do you know your blood pressure? No, I don't know my blood pressure. Oh, God, I don't know. Let's just go for 100. 80. I don't know. No, it's not that. It's probably smaller than that. Yeah, but Artif, I want to get back to 49. I want to get back to 49 kilos. I want to get back to 49. I used to be 74 kilos, though, 10 years ago. 74 kilograms. So for me, 53 is too big. It's too much. I want to be back down. I want to get down, down, down. This is impressive. Yeah, I know. I should have put one. You know when I did it, I was like, what have I done? But 120. I had my gallbladder out, though. I had my gallbladder out about 8 years ago. 8 years ago? Yeah, 8 years ago. Heart disease. Yeah. Da-da-da. Artie, this is seriously impressive. I'm going to have to touch base with you, mate, on this, okay? I'm going to have to touch base with you at some point. Yeah, and then you did a checkout and all of that. Yeah, it's fine. Seriously impressive. Seriously impressive, mate. Seriously impressive. So I will be in touch, Artie, but I want to pick your brains on all of that, mate. I'm going to pick your brains on this. Just left a comment as well in your Facebook post as well to say, seriously impressed. Yeah. Just realised I meant to do... got an idea for something, but I don't know if it's going to work. Let's do a pop-up. Yeah, I'm going to pick your brains on that, though, RT4K. I will be picking your brains on your exact... how you created that. Because I think that was pretty... It's really impressive. Really impressive. Sorry, I'm just trying to create a pop-up. Just helping someone out with a possible solution for something. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now. Hey Peter, you've not missed anything. We're still the same boring people, you know us. That's my little thing. I think what Artif is saying is a little bit where I sometimes feel a little bit with containers. I'm just really worried that you could... I think for that website, Artif, which is obviously for a client, and there's a whole load of heap of work going... No, it's because I ain't done my hair and I haven't trimmed, Peter, that's all. Well, sections won't completely go out of fashion. You know, sections won't completely go out of fashion. They'll still be there, you know. So any legacy websites, they'll still have it. They'll still have it, mate. just realised something. What the hell am I doing? Do you know something? You know the elemental search? I was saying to someone, yeah, just make a pop-up. And I've just remembered, you know the elemental search widget? It contains within there the full screen, so you don't need to create another pop-up. Did you know that? I completely forgot. You know the elemental search widget? It has the let me put it over here. Oh, darn it. Do you know what? You know when you forget stuff? Who here sometimes forgets how to do something? So I completely forgot, right? That if you have the search, right? Let's just do that for now. If you put it onto full screen, I completely forgot that when you do that, you get that. Yes, look, that. Just done it. So you know here, normally it's like that, right? But if you set the search to be full screen, you get that. Where's my finger? I completely forgot about that. Gadon, right? So I was saying, someone said to me, oh, how do I do this? And I was like, oh, yeah, you use the icon, you activate a pop-up off canvas, full screen pop-up, whatever. You do that. And now I'm going, no, they don't need to do that. It will actually do it for you. Talk about Pratt. Right? Talk about Pratt. Hey, Visual Gary, how are you? Sometimes you forget about that, innit? So I'm like going, oh, yeah, you have an icon. You click the icon, it activates a pop-up, full screen, you have your search bar. And then I suddenly went, oh, hold on, full screen. Yeah, I'm okay. Disappointed because Liverpool didn't win the Champions League, but hey, such is life. Everyone here right now, put in the chat, what is the biggest thing you're working on this week? It doesn't have to be to do with just websites or Elementor. It could be to do with your house, your life, whatever. What's the biggest thing you're doing this week? Everyone, go for it. Hey, Atlantis! What's the biggest thing you're all doing this week? Put it in the chat. Hold on, my finger's wrong. Put it in the chat. Right, put it in the chat. What's the biggest thing? So Mark is on holiday to Spain. Spain, isn't it? Getting VAT return, Mark. Wow. I'm not sure that's a great thing. Harvesting honey, Peter. How long does that take? Peter? Harvesting honey, how long? Matt, Carapos, George, Ati, what's the biggest thing you're doing this week? Atlantis, trying to get electricity have you got no electricity? What are we talking about? No electricity. What are we talking about? Week 4. No. So what are you doing for electricity? George, be honest here, right? We work. I mean, last night after the after the Champions League final, right? I logged back on and I was at my computer for 2 hours. Working on stuff and looking at stuff like that. I just find that time does not stop sometimes. If I have something I need to do, I've got to do it. Car dealer website. The 2 new alpaca babies that were born. Whoa! I was going to say happy birthday, but happy birthing day. 2 weeks before it goes in the jar. Oh, yes, Mark. Yep. The new product replacing the brake hubs and wheel cylinders on his Dodge Ram. Nice, Gary. Online portfolio. Inderpreet creating Shopify store. Good luck on that one, Inderpreet. Nice one, Atif. Ah, concert, Matt. No way, Atlantis. 50 minutes to get... That is awful. That is awful. Give Atlantis a round of applause, everyone. She's got to go 50 minutes and then back again and then back again. Whoa. Yeah, Matt, the author's website. Not the author's website, the mock-up. Yeah. Ouch, George. It starts to hit you though, George. You know, I've had a couple of days where I had 5 hours sleep and then it really hits you the following day. It hits me here. You know, right there in the temples. It really like, you can feel like your brain grinding to a halt. Oh, nice, Artif. Where are you thinking of going with the kids, though? Where are you thinking of going? Where are you thinking of going? Do you know where I take my kids when I want to go on a day out? Tesco's. I know, Catherine, what we do for our... Do you know, I tried to work it out one day and I gave up in the end, but I can just imagine a small fortune I have spent on cat food, cat litter, black bags, you know, cleaning stuff, and, you know, the amount of time and money. Yeah, George is really good at working as well when he's on chat. Free websites, excellent. Are they all different types of websites, or are they the same type of niche area? You don't need to book an SEO. I like that. Options are the beach or this play park called Hobbledon. Hobbledon? Where's Hobbledon? Hobbledon? Never heard of that. What do you do there? Just hobble around? What do you do? Just hobble around? When I get older, losing my hair. When I'm 64. Right, So this is just someone's website. I said I'd give them a quick hand because they were really struggling. And sometimes I just do things out of the niceness of my heart because I could see that they were... This is someone who's watched loads of videos from loads of people and they are getting themselves in a rut. And I said, look, let me just give you a hand with your header because I don't like it when I see people... in my opinion, totally muck up, right? So this is their website, and don't comment on their website, okay? Because this is their website, and it's I don't want to say unappealing, but it's unappealing, okay? So. No way, Artif. Small play area at the back of your local McDonald's. Yeah, Atlantis, please do share a bit more about the problem you're having. And by the way, that's a very varied range. Brain tumours, hardware solicitors, a new one will be roofers. Good to see that you're busy, though. Hey, Francisco. That is hilarious. Yes, Catherine, Tesco is a grocery store. We were being sarcastic. Yeah, Atlantis, please share what the problem is. Tell us more about the problem. If you want to email me a link to share on screen, email me a link. Please tell us more about the problem. What is it? What is the problem? By the way, please ignore this website, okay? I'm only helping the client out with their header. Ignore the website. I've already said to the client, sorry, they're not even a client. There's someone I'm helping out. They're not a client. There's someone who needs a bit of help. And they are just struggling. Oh, yes. So, do you remember last week I shared a link to a few people? Do you remember now? It's the one where you have loads of product. You have a product and you have filters along the bottom. And take care, Mark. And when you pick a filter... No, when you click the filter, it gives you options. When you pick one of the options, it populates that filter. And I remember saying it sounds like a JavaScript thing. So it's not going to be like straight out the box. There's probably a WooCommerce plugin for that. There's probably a WooCommerce. Yeah, do you remember now, George? I think there's going to be like a WooCommerce plugin. Something. There'll be a product plugin. I actually deleted the email. So Atlantis, if you want to send it again. If you want to send that again. Yep, so Mark's on holiday. Let me just do a quick search for a plugin. So WooCommerce product filter populate plugin. Let's see what we get. Let us see what we get. Oh, George has got an idea. Because it was a modal. That's right, it was a modal filter. It was a modal filter. Modal filter. Yeah, footers for me are the most boring thing as well. I find footers absolutely disgustingly boring. They are boring, boring, boring. Right? I mean, who here really ever like... When I see a nice footer, I go, oh, that's nice. But who here really cares about the footer? Right, so let's just... Right, so let's just... Let's go to beds. Okay. Yeah, no probs. Let's go to beds. Right. Let's pick the opera bed here, right? So here's how the filter works, everyone, okay? You got the bed up there, right? But do you see down here, we got these filters. Let me pick the feet. You get a modal pop-up. I then kick Wenger. It's now put the word Wenger in there. Let's go to fabric. Oh, this is a bit more complicated. Let's pick the measure. And I'm going to go for this one here. Tapasu Castiga 140, whatever that is. Let's pick that. It's now populate. Has it populated it? Yeah, it's populated it. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked that. Right? But it's still got Wenger. If I go over here and I pick Tam, it will put the word. Doesn't seem to work. Or there you go. It's done it. Right? It will put it in. So it's like this modal. And I was just doing a search for like a modal filter. And I remember looking at this last week and it stumped me a little bit. It stumped me how this would work. Wenger, like that. So it has got me a little stumped. Yeah, dynamic attributes, yeah. I think someone mentioned that last week, Search and Filter Pro. I think they did. I can hear the kids outside screaming at the moment. Yes, Artif. Yes. Yes, Artif. Where are you? Watch out, Artif. I'm poking you in the eye. Yeah, sometimes, George, right, we go, oh yeah, I'm sure someone said that. Just trying to yeah, JavaScript does sound like the way to go. JavaScript scares me. Doesn't scare me, but I lie, it does scare me. No, it doesn't. Oh no, Atlantis, wash that off. Get, brush it off. Got so much stuff I've got to get done. Do you know that? Oh. Okay, so Atlantis, I am going to just send you and Artif an email. Right, so I'm just dropping you to, so for Artif and Atlantis, I've just sent you both an email, okay? so that you'll have the email addresses so you can converse a bit more, okay? In private over that, okay? It's what it's all about. It's about bringing... I think the great thing about the live chat is bringing people together. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, so I'll let... I've shared the email, right? So you two go and beat each other up over it, okay? Don't forget, by the way, I think there's only 5 days left to go until, you know, the Elementor discount they've got going at the moment with the agency packs and all of that. I think you've only got 5 days to go, I think. 5 days? Might be less than that. 3 days? No, 5 days. If you haven't signed up to Elementor Pro or packages, whatever, make sure you don't miss out on this great deal. Nice one, Peter. I mean, I would say, Atlantis, that if you decide you need to get more than one license, it's not a bad thing to do. If you only have one license for yourself, it doesn't work out for you at all. But if you sell on licenses or whatever as part of maintenance packages, it's not a bad thing to get. I've just remembered, though, that you know the elemental search thing? You know the elemental search thing, this one here, boop, right? It doesn't, at the moment, the elemental search thing here does not, it doesn't filter just Woocommerce products. So I've just got to look at another solution for this person. I'm just trying to think what we could go for. There's got to be a way to do it. Hey, nobody from Argentina. How are you? Tell us a bit about yourself, nobody. Are you just here for the live chat? Do you work on websites or anything like that? And even if you don't work on websites, we love having everyone here. Hey, Jimmy, how's Porto? Yeah, so George, the Elemental deal, which is $399, next year you're going to pay $999. So you might get away with the $400 this year. Next year you pay $999. So you got to think really hard about, do you want to pay $999 next year? Yes, $999, yeah. So I would say, yeah, it's not a bad offer, but do you want to go down that road? And because I think you are more, your mixture between Divi and Elemental, I don't think it's going to be cost effective. Maybe the 25 package, which is $149, I think. That goes up to $199. That's not so bad. Nice one, Jimmy. Have you ever planned to create digital products? Not well. We have some products, you know, like courses and stuff that we're going to start to expand on, I think. And I always say that my digital products are the YouTube videos. They're free, right? They're free. But that's about as far as I go with digital products at the moment. I know what you mean, George. And that's why I feel like I don't think it's, and because the client would normally buy it anyway, I don't think it's a good thing for you to go for. I'm just doing a search for how I can make the Elementor search widget just filter onto. No, not tried Oxygen 4. I have tried Oxygen though. That's the only Oxygen I try. I mean, I would say though that if you are gonna like sell it on to clients, so you say to them, look, Elementor Pro is $49. If you pay me $40 per year, $40 per year, you get the Elementor Pro license, right? So it's a $9 discount. $199 for 25 licenses. You do the maths. You're making profit every time they use it off you. But back to what I'm trying to look at. Can I restrict the Elementor search widget to just be Woocommerce products? Got to think about that. Gotta get out. Gotta get in. That's a problem. You would have thought, right, that there's got to be a way to do it. I don't want to use a plugin. I don't want to use a plugin. Can you, Jimmy? Can you? I don't want to use a plugin. Tags, short description, title. Let's try that one. Yes, Atlantis, bread, yes. Gotta get out, gotta get in, woohoo. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Well, the thing is, Peter, that if I show you here, with the search widget, right, because you get the full screen skin, right, you just do that. Oops, I clicked it too much. You just do that, and then you get it. However, ring. Don't know if that works, actually. Let's try. So this is a client's website. Not a client, it's a friend. Not friend. Someone who needed a bit of help. So I said to them, let me just help you sort out ring. See, I really don't like the way the search filter returns their products. This is someone's website, so don't comment to me about this. I've already told them this. You need to work on this. This looks really bad. Like, it's ridiculously bad. Hey, Nemi QT. Hey, friend of Xanthi. How is she? So, yeah, search filters where you can only filter on the WooCommerce product. Don't want to search across the whole of. Yeah, but you see, that is that would be a separate template. I want to try and not have to go down the separate template route kind of thing with a pop-up. If we have to do a pop-up, we got to do a pop-up, which is fine. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, George, anything that's a 5-line snippet is fine. No, so this is for... If anyone has anything, pop it over. Pop it over here. Pop it over. Let me see it. So this is for someone who reached out to me because they had a bit of an issue. And I said, yeah, look, let me have a look at it for you. Free of charge, right? Where they want to have a search icon where you get the full screen search. But at the moment, that search should only search on Woocommerce products, right? If anyone's got anything, bang it over. Bang it over. But yeah, I think, I mean, if any of these solutions don't work, I feel like the search template might be the way to go. I didn't want to go down that road, though, I have to be honest. I didn't want to go down that road. You go back and clean. You wash your mouth out, Atlantis, and you clean. But you do that and it's pretty good. You'll be fine. Since I started the live chat, my son's out. I don't even know where he is. He may have been kidnapped. Right? He may have been kidnapped. Don't know. Could be anywhere. 2 ricks, Imran, might have something. 2 ricks? Do you mean like... Is that the same as 2 seconds? As in, wait a bit. Jimmy, no rush, okay. But do it now. No rush, Jimmy, but do it now. Believe me, Peter, if they kidnapped him, they'd drive right back and they would probably say, we don't want him. He is like probably the most famous person in the entire street and around the block. Everyone knows him. But he's not allowed to knock on anyone's door now because I've told him, you know, stop knocking on people's doors. To say, hey, does your son want to play out? Hey, does your daughter want to play out? Because it disturbs everyone. And by me not letting him knock, other people have stopped knocking on our door, which is good. Because you know what it's like when you're trying to work and your doorbell keeps going. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, just saw that, George. I'll give that one a go, George. Give that one a go. If you want to do forms with calculations, then we recommend you use Forminator, which is free, and you can do conditional calculated logic. Nice one, George. Let's give that one a go. Oh, the client's not even got code snippets. I keep calling them client. They're not a client. They're not a client. They're not a client. I keep saying client, but they're not a client. They're just someone who needed a bit of help. So let me just let me just add code snippets for them. You know what, Gary? Other than the live chat, I think this is the only time I like to chat to people. Otherwise, I don't like to chat to people. Because I'm like, I ain't got time. I ain't got time to chat to you. Especially when people talk to you about something that you have no interest in. It used to happen to me in the office all the time. Hey, Imran, guess what? And I'm like, oh, God, I've got to stand here and now listen to this drivel. Oh, yeah, guess what I did on the weekend? I don't really care. I don't care. Or when someone comes over to you, oh, what are you doing for Christmas? And I'd be like, I don't want to tell them what I'm doing. Because even if you say nothing or whatever, they then go, oh, guess what I'm doing? I'm doing da 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 da. Half an hour later, you're still there listening to them talk about how they're cleaning the turkey. And you're like, I don't care. You won't believe what me and my husband did the other day. And I'm like, well, obviously you didn't kill each other, did you? Because you're still here. You know, it's like, I don't care. I don't have, this is going to sound really bad, right? And I don't have time for small chat, waffle chat. I don't have time. It's got to be something that keeps me going, interesting, something innovative, something that makes me go, a proper conversation, you know. Sometimes my wife, right, she'll be like this, I just bought this bread. Guess how much? I don't care how much the bread was. I don't care. I am a social guy, though. I am probably the most social guy, but I'm the most social guy when it's worth being social. Raheem, you all right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, when it's worth it, or you know it's going to stimulate you or get you happy. What I don't like is like social events or conversations where, like, look, okay, so yesterday was my brother-in-law's 40th birthday. I didn't go to the party. Do you know why? My wife and son were there for 6 hours. What you doing? You're killing time. And I said to her, how was it? And she was like, it was all right. And I'm like, I could either have 6 hours, not like, or I would rather go to an event where I know the conversation, the people, the things, the way we are, the way we laugh and do stuff is amazing. They're the kind of social events I love. Peter, you got to pay him to be social. You have to solicit Peter if you want to be social. Yeah, MacBook Air M1, brilliant, 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 brilliant. Love it, Unlock Lord. Absolutely love it. I didn't go out. Guess how far they live from me, Artif, my brother-in-law. 40th birthday party. Guess how far he lives. Seven-minute drive. 7-minute drive. That's how far he lives. 7-minute drive. Hey, Anurag, how you doing? Yes and no. So episode 1 and 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes and no. I liked it because it, you know, I like the character and all of that. No, just 7 minutes, Artif. Literally, just down the road. 7 minutes. Right? It's about the same amount of time it takes for me to go and get petrol. So I'm not going to give no spoilers, George, but the reason there's a part of me that didn't like it was because I felt the pacing was a bit off. And I felt there were some bits of it that just felt a little bit, this is for my son. He's got some sweets. He's just come for me to open. Hold on, do you need to get this? It's double wrapped. Why is it double wrapped?
For extra security.
For extra security. It's just a sweet.
Because it took them so long to make.
Wait, I've got to cut. I've got to cut. If I don't cut, 49 hours. How do you know?
Because it says on the box.
Where does it say on the box? It took 49 hours. It's a sweet box. Where does it say 49 hours?
Oh, okay.
Wait. Look, you're breaking it already. Stop. Let me just take this off for you. Right, do not drop it. And if you get sick, do it outside. Don't get sick. I think the thing is, Artif, is that my wife knows that if I go to stuff like this, I'm going to come back irritated because I've just killed off 6 hours of my time and I could have been doing stuff. I could have been in the garden. I could have been in the house doing stuff. I could have been working. I could have been just doing something. And she knows how, like, I get irritated when it's what I call non-productive time. And if I'm at an event where I enjoy myself, I got your code, but I got your thing as well, Jimmy. So I'll look at George's and I'll look at yours as well. And if you're enjoying yourself, you don't care if you're not getting work done, right? If you're enjoying yourself, you don't care. But if you are somewhere and you're not enjoying yourself, what's the point? Do you remember like when you used to go out at work? There are some work dues you go to and you love it. And sometimes you're like, oh, we're having a birthday party, you got to come. And everyone goes. And you're like, I don't even, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I could be doing something else, Maybe he is right, George. But do you know what I mean? Do you remember work dues at work? And you felt like you had to go. You had to be part of the team, the crowd. How many times do you go? You spend money, eating, buying drinks, whatever, dressing up, all of this stuff. What for? Just to say you are part of the team. And I'm like, don't care, right? I don't care. I go to what I want to go to. So I won't say hello to you in the office if I don't want to say hello. Because maybe you're not on my level. Maybe I can't have a laugh with you. Maybe you're one of those people who when I'm crack a joke, you're like, oh, you can't say that. Oh, what did you say that for? Oh, smeg. Oh, you can't say smeg. Oh, you can't get lost. I don't care. You're affecting my mojo. Take care, Peter. Yes, sorry, Unlock Lord. I haven't answered your question. I went for the 16 gig, but I now realise that you could have just done the 8 gig. I think I could have been fine with the 8 gig. I went for the 16, but I could have just gone for the 8 gig. I've now realised I didn't have to go for the 16 gig. Was it worth paying more? Yeah, I don't think I needed it. I could have just gone with the 8 gig. So the 8 gig MacBook Air M1. I didn't go for the Pro, but I know Jimmy's got the Pro, I think. Jimmy, have you got the Pro? Or was just the M1 Air? Can't remember. Can you hear a fly? There's a fly in the room. It's buzzing around. Can you hear it? I feel like I've got to go and murder it in a minute if it doesn't stop buzzing. So you're going to see me running around with my hat going like, like proper nunchuckers, like kind of thing. You got a MacBook Pro. Yeah, MacBook Pro. Yeah. Gotta get out. Gotta get in. Don't worry about it, Nemi. Nemi, by the way, you don't ever have to apologize. You don't have to say you're going or you can just drop in and out, okay? We're easy going here. Do you know, George, that is it, That is it. I am very judgmental. And if I get the feeling that someone here is just putting on a show or they're not real, I distance myself away from them. I prefer people that are genuine, that want to be around you and all of that. I prefer I just prefer that, the warmth, where the togetherness, not the showmanship, I'm better than you, or the, I like it when there is a wonderful spirit, where you just feel wanted. You feel wanted. You feel like you can talk and people listen. That's the key bit. People listen. And when you say to someone, hey, how you doing? But then just say, yeah, I'm fine. Just to satisfy you. They actually are invested in speaking to you. Atif, you've got to get the M1, dude, all right? You've got to get the M1, okay? You've got to get it. The silence. Can you even hear the machine? I bet you can hear the fly buzzing. Or me breathing. Right? But can you hear the M1? Silence. No, Nemi. Trust me, Nemi. You can be on here for 5 hours and you'll probably say, I just wasted my life. What have I missed? I'll tell you what you miss, Nemi, when you are live. You miss your life. That's what you miss. Yeah, the fan. I mean, Atif, I had the Surface Pro. Mine was a Surface Pro 4. And man alive, the fan on that. At one point, I was worried I might suddenly take off. M1 just alone is good. You're right, Raheem. Raheem.
I want to tell you funny.
Why?
Because two boys on the rest of very loud in my back garden.
Who?
Other two boys and Vian.
Hold on, guys. I'll be back in.
Am I in trouble?
No. I'll be back. You're not in trouble. I'll be back in 1 minute. I've got to open the back door. You're not in trouble. Why do you keep saying you're in trouble? Be careful, though, all right, in the garden. Hey, so this is where now the garden will get filled up with about 12 kids. So Raheem just goes around and invites all the kids around the street. They're all roughly the same age as well. 7, 8, 9. They're all roughly the same age. And then they all pile into the garden and do whatever they do in there. You know. I did consider getting barbed wire, and then I reconsidered and thought maybe that's not a good idea, right? Barbed wire? Probably not a good idea. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I watched a video about a year and a bit ago where someone, they had the M1 Air, and I think they opened about 40 tabs, and there wasn't a sound from their machine. And I've tried it. I've opened loads of tabs, and I sat there like that. Not to the microphone, to the MacBook. I'm like that. No sound. Razor wire. Ooh, Mark. Now we're going somewhere. Now we're going pure Walking Dead, aren't we now? What else? Electric fence, razor wire? Do you know what you could do to make it really, like, you could have tripwire. You get full fat Coke, you heat it up, and you pour that on them. Because everyone goes on about how dangerous full fat Coke is. What would you have if you had boiling full fat Coke? Boiling full fat Coke? Surely you'd melt, right? If that poured on you? What's up, mate?
I'm just doing a good.
Alright, be careful, alright, out there. Remember, Raheem, if anyone dies, bury them where they fall, okay? Alright. I ain't got time to take him home. I'm busy. I'm doing a live chat, okay? Kids, hey? Kids. Yeah, Jimmy, the 3D illustration about the lights. I was so impressed on not hearing any noise. It makes a difference, you know. The first time I got the MacBook, and I did a video recording, and there was no sound with the fan, I was just gobsmacked. I was just like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. When you get no fan noise when you're recording, it's a game changer. Minefield, guard dogs. Mark, you're thinking about this way too much, right? Minefield. Gotta get up. Gotta get out. Hope the kids are shouting at the back in a minute, but I hope you guys can't hear it. Gotta get out. Yeah, I saw that, George, as well. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a... I mean, I think you have until next year, though, don't you? Until you have to fully do it. But I would say bit by bit, slowly, if anyone is using that on their clients' websites or yourself, it's advised that you go in and do the switch to the GA4. Technically, though, all you've got to do is just hit the reconnect and it should do it for you, I think, pretty instantly. You might need to go into Google Analytics and create a property as well. To be honest, though, Gary, I don't think it matters whether you have the laptop or the desktop. The M1 chip is brilliant either way, whether it's the laptop, desktop, whatever. The fact you get no fan. Ah, cool, George. So you don't even have to go back into analytics. Is it? Will it just do it for you? If it just does it for you, brilliant. Even better. Even better. Because I'm pretty sure I read that all you got to do is that. You just go in to rank math and then do that and it's fine. Like the reconnect. Cool. There you go then. Even easier. Even easier. Raheem, don't make too much of a noise out there. Or you... Sorry, I meant don't make noise in the house. I said that wrong. Hold on, I've just got to say something to the kids. I've just told the kids, right, if any of them dies in the garden, I'm going to bury them exactly where they fall. I've not got time to buy them a coffin. I'm just going to dig a hole, and that's it. And then text their mum and dads later, I don't know. Tonight, I don't know, whenever I'll have time. I ain't got time for this. Haha. I'm actually waiting for loads of people to contact me too, George. I've got a few that are very anal about their Google. It's like one of them changed their keywords. And then I get a message from them last night at 9:30 going, I just went on to Google. My meta tag, my meta description still shows the old one. And I'm like, yeah, because we only changed it 2 days ago. You got to give time for Google. It's gone through the search indexing and all that. You got to give it time for Google to process it onto their search results. Oh, but we did it 2 days ago. I go, yeah. Sometimes it takes 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. You just got to wait for it. It's been done. It's been indexed. It's been recrawled. It's been resubmitted. Just got to wait for it. But it shouldn't be instant. You know, and I nearly said to the client, right? It was 9:30. I went, the Champions League final is on. Can't you wait? You know, you kind of think, right, you're in the UK. The Champions League football final is on. And you're messaging me at 9:30 at night. Right? It wasn't an email, it was a text message. I'm like, flipping heck, mate. Chill out. Wow, Gary. You have beast machines all around you. But yeah, Atif, whenever you get the chance, right? Whenever you get a chance, you get the M1 chip, all right? Do you know what, Atif? Here's my solution. You say to your wife right now, we're not going on holiday this year. You say to your wife, we're cutting back on how much we're spending at Tesco. And when she says why, you go, because I'm getting the M1 chip Apple MacBook Air. And then either she will hug you or she will give you the biggest slap in history. You may have to get facial reconstruction done on your jaw. But it's worth it. Oh no, the Will Smith slap, that will kill you. That will kill your career. I'll tell you one thing Raheem is really good at. The two of the kids in the garden, they've lived in our street. They moved in about, I'll tell you when they moved in. They moved in, oh God, 6 years ago. And the kids never used to come out. Never used to come out. And Raheem just went over one day and went, look, do you want to come and play in my garden? Now they're here all the time. Even the parents kept to themselves. Didn't really mix with people or talk to people. And now you can say hi and talk to them. And I think he's a brave little kid. But he gets himself into trouble too. Come on, Artif. Come on. You must have. Do you have like a pot of money that is just for you to spend on what you want to do? Do you have like the Artif pot? I mean, in terms of money, not like what you might be thinking, but do you have the Artif pot? What is it, Jimmy? What is it? Do you know what, Artif? I used to go everywhere with my wife, and then she started realising that, you know what? I would just come home in a mood. I'd be irritated. I'd be like, oh, God. He would love. Raheem is quite addictive. He can be super annoying, everyone. Believe me, after a day with him, you will be annoyed. Slime and dolls. Man, kids, hey. Absolutely. Yeah, he would. Oh, he'd be like... I took him to an aquarium once, and he was like... He loves stuff like that too. Right, let me just update this page. Let's try preview. Yeah, do that, mate. Why is that not? Oh, yeah, sorry. Duh. I just realised what I'm doing. If I rule the world. Dude, why is your battery so low? Get it charged. Why is your battery so low? Why is your battery so low? Sort it out. Come on, dude. Sort it out. We do not allow this, okay? Sort your battery out. Come on, dude. Sometimes I do wonder, why do I do this to myself? Why do I sometimes say to some people, yeah, look, let me have a look at it for you. Why do I put pressure on myself? Because I've got another client I'm just waiting to hear back from, the window cleaner one. Hopefully we can close them off on Tuesday. And then we start another website on Saturday, but I might bring them forwards because this window cleaner one hopefully finishes on Tuesday. So I'll bring that one forward. Take care, Gary. See you soon, mate. Thanks for being here, by the way, okay? Take care. I never understand why people do that. Very true, George. Do you know what? That is what it is, isn't it? That's what it is. And also, it's a bit like, I always feel like you don't know what's going to come next, right? So this window cleaner and the other job, they both came within a day of each other. And then you start booking off your time, go, right, focus on that, focus on that, focus on that, blah, 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 right? If I start the second job quicker because we can, you might get another job later on or whatever, and then you timetable that in. Some people say, yeah, but use the 2 or 3 days to chill out. And I'm like, I can't chill out. I can't chill out. You know, I've got to do something. I've got to do something. What is it, mate? No, my live chat's not over. You hear him? Is your live chat over? No, my live chat's not over. I really do want to end it, but everyone won't let me go, Raheem.
Dad, let my dad end it.
Why do you need me?
No, so he can relax.
He goes, so I can relax. Wow, that's impressive, Jimmy. funny looking fish, isn't it? Yeah, that fish, the one with the fins. That pig one. That's a funny looking fish. Yeah. Stuff like that, you just start thinking, oh my god, we're all going to die when you see a big shark. No, he's right now. He's come inside to have a drink. And the kids are out there and he's just like, yeah, having a drink. No, I tell you what it is, George. I tell you what it is, yeah. He does have to be corrected sometimes for making very loud noises or misbehaving a little bit. But he always says, am I in trouble? Am I in trouble? So if I say to him, right, you need to come in now. He goes, why am I in trouble? He always assumes he's in trouble. Because sometimes at school, the teachers do have to like tell him to calm down or stop making noise or just finish your work. So I think he's always a little bit worried that he's going to be in trouble. And I keep saying to him, you're not in trouble. You just need to come in and eat your dinner, eat your lunch or whatever. But often I think it's because he knows he's done something wrong as well. That's often a bit of a clue as to the inner workings of Raheem. So he can be a bit of a, not troublesome, but he can be a bit, he doesn't think very much. So I'm just going to change this person's, what's wrong, Raheem?
They're hiding real money.
Who? What do you mean they're hiding?
They're hiding money from the shed.
What shed? Is it my money? You just said the kids are hiding money. I went, as long as it's not my money, I don't care. Right? I don't care. But it better not be my money. If it's my money, right? Then you're all in big trouble. Not sure why she's done this. I do wonder a little bit sometimes about why people do certain stuff when they're creating. How's his channel? He hasn't done any videos for about 4 weeks. He hasn't done, he's like most kids, isn't it? As soon as their mum and dad say, right, come in, or don't do this, don't do that, they assume they're in trouble. His trouble, he's not consistent, Artif, right? So I tell him, if you want your YouTube channel to take off, you got to try and do 2 or 3 videos a week. And he's not consistent. One day he will be consistent. I know he will, but right now he is not consistent at all. So I keep telling him, you're not helping yourself, right? You're not helping yourself. Be a bit more consistent. But he isn't. He's a bit rubbish. He's a bit rubbish like that. Do you know something? I still haven't watched Stranger Things. I still haven't got round to watching it. And I'm itching to watch it. I am so itching to watch Stranger Things. But just not had the time yet to watch it. Which is a pretty poor excuse when I've been looking forward to this show for so long. And I really want to watch it. But just not had the time. Some of that is partly my wife's fault, right? Some of that is my wife's fault because, I can't watch it if she's not watching it because we watch it together. Do you know something, George? A lot of people do think that he is my real son. There are people that think that I've lied and that I had a kid with another person and I've pretended no, episode 1 isn't 90 minutes. Mark, are you doing about... Oh no, do you mean for Stranger Things? I don't know. I'm not sure. I think they are quite long. Yeah. To be honest, George, when I was young, I was very much like that. I was very hyper, very active, bit noisy, but very like very. I was very. I was good at education, but I was very loud and excited. I was always doing something. But a lot of people think I've had another kid with someone else, pretended he's adopted, just so he can live with me. And I go, no. And some people have said he looks like you. And I go, that's just luck. That's just luck. You know, because actually, because he's not even, both his parents are not Asian. Only one of his parents is Asian. The other one is Caucasian or white. So he's actually a mixed child. But a lot of people, yeah. Oh, hold on. What have I done here? I've just done something to the structure of this. Damn. I've done something to this section. But yeah, a lot of people said you can't tell. You can't tell. Which I think is kind of nice. I think it's nice. But yeah. Raheem's alright. He's alright. He has his bad days. Believe me. I'm telling you now, right? He has his hardcore bad days. And when he has a bad day, you know about it. You know about it. He's just he gets very angry, can get very, very angry. And I always have to then calm him down. And that takes a lot of work. Yeah, I mean, and Mark, that's the reason I can't wait. And like, did you hear that, you know, when part 2, because Stranger Things is split into 2 parts. You got part 1 and then part 2 is in July. The very last episode, episode 9, is 2.5 hours long. 2.5 hours long. It's a movie. Awesome. I love Stranger Things. Right? I love it. I love Stranger Things. No, George. I think, George, these are the things I think by the way, George, if it's something I didn't want to talk about, I'd say I would actually skip past your comment. Because I could read your comment and just skip past it, right? And not discuss it. But no, this is all good. This is all good. You know, and I have to be honest, it's not something I often talk to people about. I just feel like there's a rapport I think we have as a community, right? And I think that's what I love about this group. Massively love it. I just love the rapport we have. I think it's just awesome. I really do. And I'm not just saying that. Oh, I've just realised I've done something here I shouldn't have done. Darn it. This is all your fault. No, there we go. Right. No, done it again. 10. It's the section. There we go. That's better. Edit. So yeah, these if anyone ever says anything in the comment and I'm like, I'm not sure I want to go there, I would just either skip it. That's not a bad idea. In fact, you know what? I have been meaning to do it for a while. Rather than using EV Mux, because I found there was often problems, is, you know, during the live chats that we're doing now, what if I just put a Google Meet link and you join via Google Meet, and you can have your camera on or off, up to you. You can have your microphone on or off, up to you. But we still chat using the YouTube chat, so you don't chat in Google Meets, you still chat here. but then you could have Google Meets on, you know. So we could do something like that, right? I think that would be pretty cool and awesome. I've just heard my son shout, "Come on, let's go get weapons." This is going to end badly. Some of them have got bamboo canes out there. And the bamboo canes I've got in the garden are like 9 foot tall. No, they're not 9 foot. I think they're 7 or 8 foot. 7 foot tall, I think. But they're big. Right? They are big. I never understand why people do this. Sometimes they put a massive logo in with tons of white space. And it's like, you don't need all that space. I'm actually surprised that none of the parents yet that live around there, that don't have kids, haven't complained about the kids, the amount of noise they make. Jimmy, I got cats. I've got cleaning material. There's blood. I don't care what CSI you bring into this house. No one will know there was blood. Right? When you have cats and you have spray to get rid of cat mess and whatever, CSI have not got a chance. Exactly, Jimmy. Right? Exactly. We could do something like that. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now. Just adding in a bit of spacing onto this person's. There is something nice about, when you're working on helping someone out and you're working on their site and you're making these little improvements here and there, it can make such a difference, I think, as to how the website looks, that I feel very, very satisfied. Do you ever get that when you're helping someone out? Like, I'm helping them out for free, but don't you get that little bit of satisfaction that you just did something that is now going to make the website just a little bit better? Do you ever get that feeling? Do you ever get that feeling? Because I am really getting that feeling at the moment with this, just helping someone out. It's just one of those things where you just feel like, yeah, I've helped them out. Right? And they could quite easily go away and change everything I've done. But it is something like, you feel like you're giving something back into the world. You've given something where you're helping to teach them, and you're going to hope they will learn from what you've done, and they will take that on and use it elsewhere. Oh, well, George, I've told them, yeah. They've said, look, they would really appreciate it. Help us. I said, okay, I'll do it free of charge. But then anything after that, there'll be a charge for that, okay? But I will help them out for that. Oh, man. Do you know something, George? I hate it as well. When you have... Yeah, I hate that. I hate that. Especially when you make it small. Yeah, I know, Jimmy. Yes, they're living with Pixels. Reno, he's going to be doing a live there, yeah. With Elementor. Lucky git. Nah, lucky guy. And he does a lot of work, so he deserves to. But lucky guy. Lucky person. To be honest, they did ask me if I was going to be there. And I said, like, look, everyone, right? My passport ran out 8 years ago. 8 years ago, my passport ran out in 2014. Yeah, George, yeah, been on a panel with them, yeah. I need to get my passport renewed. 8 years ago, it ran out. 8 years ago. That shows how often I go on holiday, right? I don't go on holiday. I just don't go. I'm really rubbish, aren't I? I'm really rubbish. What's happened here? Why has that not gone that way? Do 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 do. What's going on there? Anyway, it's not just because of the passport, Jimmy. It's because I got other stuff on as well. I've got other stuff on. And my son is on half-term holiday this week from school. My wife's not got time off work. So all of this week, take care, Mark, have fun. All of this week, my son will be at home with me. So that will be, I don't want to say fun, but it will be fun-ish, I think. But yeah, my son's at home with me all week. That will be interesting. Because there's a high chance that me and him will fall out. We won't fall out, but there's a high chance we will fall out. Okay, I'm telling you now, there's a high chance me and him will fall out. If we fall out, we fall out. You know? La la la, la la la, da-dun. Hey, Bob. How are you? Oh, yeah, and by the way, Bob, yeah, thanks. I saw your email as well last night. I've not replied yet, okay? But I totally get where you're coming from as well, all right? Din 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 dun 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 dun. Just check what we got here. We'll have a search. We'll change this to be search. Yeah, search products. Search products. Yes, Atlantis. I'm still here. I know you wished I was dead, right? You wished there was a tombstone here. Rest in peace. No, but I'm still here. Yeah, still got to try it out, Jimmy, okay? Speak soon, mate. Take it easy, all right? Look after yourself. Remember. Actually, there's nothing to remember. Just be good. All right? Just be good. Always look after yourself. Yeah, that's about it, really. That's about it. I'm joking, Atlantis. I'm joking. Or am I? Woo! No. What the hell was that sound for? La la na na dun 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 dun. But yeah, unless like there is a major reason not to watch not Obi-Wan, Stranger Things. I want to watch Stranger Things tonight. Because you know, social media. I've already seen like a spoiler appear somewhere. I was like, oh my god, I wish I didn't see that. I wish I didn't see that. We can't help it, right? Spoilers everywhere. Right? Spoilers. You know, people just don't understand spoilers, do they? But then again, why should they? It's your fault for not watching it, right? It's not their fault. You should have watched it ages ago. No, Atlantis, your loo. Okay. You know when you say your loo is leaking? Were you on it? Don't answer that. And when you say 1 step forward and 2 step back, did you step back into it? No, I'm joking. But loo is leaking. Oh. Got no words for you, mate, because like these are the sort of things that freak me out. You know when stuff like this happens, especially in your home, this is the sort of thing that just freaks me out. Like really freaks me out. Right? I can handle a lot of things, but when your home ain't right, it's just not nice, is it? It can really put a dampener on just how you feel in your own home, right? And I want to try and give you kind words, but I don't think I can. Except I really hope you get it sorted out. And I'm not saying that in a jokey way, because it's just not nice. Because this is the point when you start to go, right, what else? What else? Okay, so it's a different one then, George. So, oh, you mean because of that error? Right, yeah, got it. Cheers, George. Cheers. George, I've ever told you you're a good man. Well, I'm telling you now, George, you're a good man. All right, you're a good man. Max, you're all good people, you know. And about I'll get you the exact date now. 24. In fact, it was 8 years ago. about 8 years ago, I kept coming across cutthroat designers where it felt like if you didn't know as much as them, they thought you were weak. And if you thought you knew as much as them, they didn't like it. They always felt like they had to be special or above people. There was like a hierarchy. There was like a, what's the word? A superiority complex. And I hated it. I kept going, why? Why are people so like trying to like play a game here with everyone? Why can't people just get on? You know, why do we all have to hate each other? What is up with the world? Right? Just get on with people. But I do really love the community and the spirit that we have developed here. I cannot say that enough. Right? I really do mean that. And that is a credit to each and every one of you. And the cost of this Atlantis, you know, I mean, I don't need to know the cost, but like, how much more do you have to keep sealing the cracks and sealing the problems, right? How much more? It's awful. It's really awful. And I do feel for you. I really do feel for you on this. So this person who I'm helping out, I really don't like their hero banner image, and I've told them you've got to get a different image. It's too, the person in the image is too big. You've got to get a smaller one, smaller image with more estate here and here, below and below, below and below, above and below. It's too much in your face, the image. No, dear. What's up, Raheem? You need the toilet. Take your time. Take your time, Raheem. Don't rush. Raheem, don't rush. When a kid says they really want to go toilet, you gotta tell them to take their time. If they don't take their time, it's a problem. Take your time, Raheem. You okay, mate? Yeah? Is that a yeah? Yeah?
Can we stay till 9 today?
Can we what? Stay up till 9? Not sure why he asked me why I can stay up till 9, because we're not staying up till 9. Huh? Yeah.
Sleeping downstairs.
We're not sleeping downstairs. We are not sleeping downstairs. We are not sleeping downstairs. And with that, he was gone. The little munchkin. The little ass kicker. The little scrot bag. Nah, he's alright. He's not alright. He's not alright. He's a pain in the ass. He's not a pain in the ass. Yes, he is a pain in the ass. He is. I don't even know why I'm whispering. Why are we whispering? What's the problem? Right, let's just get this to be 150. I think that's too big. So I'm just checking something. There we go, 132. That's the size we want, 132. There we go. Yeah, take care, Atlantis. Okay, yeah, Atlantis, I think you've got bigger things to focus on, and I think we're still... I mean, I won't be here for too long. I'll be dropping off soon. I think the Masonry Effect is my favourite, and I'll tell you why the Masonry is my favourite, Bob. Because you have different sized images. So you can have like a big tall image, long image, different sized images, and the Masonry looks nice. If you go for the like consistent one, you might lose the focus of the image, chop a head off or chop a, you know, whatever. Masonry just works. No, of course, George, absolutely. No props, George. Sorry if it feels like I'm ignoring. I'm just changing some colors that I have here. Just trying to get it to look right. Just trying to make this page look right for them. Oh, of course, I did the wrong colour, didn't I? I did the wrong colour, people. Let me make it a little bit brighter. I thought I did do it bright. Let's try that instead. And when you offer to help someone out, I can't stop until I have solved and done what I said I would try and help them out with. Because if I don't achieve what I said I was going to achieve, I feel like I've let them down. Because right now, they've probably stopped looking at their website because I said I would have a look at something for them. And I really do feel like if I don't solve this or sort it out for them, I really do feel like I've let them down. And a lot of people say, you shouldn't feel like that. You shouldn't feel like that. I can't help it. I honestly, genuinely cannot help it. Just because of the way I am. It's the way I am. It's who I am. Right? It's who I am. Can't help it. Okay, I think that's working fine for them now. So now I just have to sort out their... I just have to sort out their search template. Not search. Let me get this right. The template for how the results come back. Because right now the results come back looking plain ugly. Aha, and they did not create a template. That does fit in with why their thing looks pretty bad. Yes, once. So if I ever work with a client now and they've got a designer, I say to them, right, we are not working together until I have a conversation with that designer to check what they're doing and are they just building for a design, or are they thinking about the page builder and how we do things as well. Because you know what's annoying, George, is when they give you a design, right? They go, boom, here's your design, okay? They give you a design for the desktop. And then I say to them, where's your mobile design? And they go, oh, no, work it out. And I go, no, hold on. You got this pixel perfect desktop design. Where's your mobile? You know, or I say to them, okay, so this mobile design you've created, right? What about the iPhone and the Android and all of that? Or when they give me a desktop, I go, what about the laptop? What about, you know, I said, this design you've created is great for a 23-inch screen. Not everyone is looking on a 23-inch screen. What about on the laptop? Because I actually build focusing on my MacBook, the laptop, because I know it will look fine on the desktop. I know that. But if I build on the desktop and then switch to the MacBook, things kind of a bit tight or whatever. So I tend to work on the MacBook and then I double check on the desktops. I know it always looks fine. And then I go down to the mobile. I used to build on a big monitor or whatever. And then as soon as you look at it on the MacBook, the words were like... But when people say to me, yeah, make it up, I kind of go, huh? Really? Huh? You know, you kind of go, really? And if I, so there's one client we work with, and the designer was very like, yeah, this is the design, you know, blah 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 blah. It's the, you know, the best thing, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying your design is not good. What I'm saying is that your design isn't gonna work very well, and they wouldn't have it. They would not have it. They did not like it. They didn't like my input. They didn't like nothing like that. And I was like, well, oh, man. They didn't like it. They just didn't like it. And, yeah, we got off to a bad start. And then I walked away from the job. I was like, no, I'm not having it. I'm not going to get into an argument over how to do things, whatever, because they're just not thinking about the bigger picture. They're not thinking about the tools you use. They almost assume that we do everything with hard coding, and you kind of go, no, your client, who's paying you as well, is not paying you £50,000 to have a proper, solid, hard-coded website. I use standard breakpoints as well. I have to be honest, George. I use standard breakpoints. Exactly, Carapos. They just don't want to hear it. And when you say to them, right, that's not how it works, they go, well, you'll work it out. And I go, no, I'm not paid enough to sit there working it out, right? So let's have a think. And they don't want to do that, do they? They really don't do that, which is annoying. Yeah, you're right. You heard me. I said annoying. All right? It is annoying. Right. The kids have gone solid quiet out there. I can't hear them, which means they're all either dead or something anyway. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think that's good, though. I think it's really good when you're able to have those conversations with them, George, and you're able to kind of get them to just rein it in a little bit, if that makes sense. Just to rein it in a bit, just to kind of understand that, look, you're actually here to make their life easier as well. You're actually on their side. Because that's the worst thing, isn't it? When people, they assume that, oh, you don't get it, you know, you're actually going, no, I'm on your side. I'm trying to help you out here. Yeah, I can hear the kids. I can hear them now. They're all they sound like they're all over the place at the minute. Yeah, I can hear the kids. They sound like they're having fun anyway, so, you know. Oh dear, Carapace, dynamic page. Such is the joy of working on websites, hey? And it's not even, sometimes the joy is just totally wiped out, right? Hey? Right. I think I've done enough now on this client. I keep saying client. They're not a client. They're just someone who wanted help. They're not a client. Stop calling them client. They're not a client. Right? They're not a client, Imran. They're just someone who wanted a bit of help. So you're giving them a bit of help. Right? They just wanted a bit of guidance. They do, George. They also think that it's dead quick and easy. Sometimes I think a lot of them are overly influenced by the whole, oh, you just drag and drop and build it and away you go. And because there's YouTube videos, hey, build a website in 10 minutes. Build a website in half an hour. And all they do is drop in templates, don't they? Some of the big YouTubers out there, that's all they do. Hey, we're going to build a website in half an hour. And they just drop a template in. Drop a hero banner. Drop this in. Drop testimony. They're just dropping in templates. That's not how websites are built. Right? That is not how they are built. Why am I logging back in for? I shouldn't have logged in. It's alright, I can hear the kids now. It's a bit cold. I might tell the kids to all go home. Go home. Finally! I think I can say to them, right, here you go, mate. Done your website for you. Not your website, helped you out with a few stuff. Away you go. We're done. All right, we're done. And I said that in a nice way as well. Sounds harsh, but website change is done. And I know that people like this that I've just helped out, they will respect and like this person I was helping, they actually had loads of custom code too, and I said to them, I don't know why you've got this custom code. What's this for? You don't need it. They're like, oh, I saw it somewhere, so I stuck it in, and I was like, right, because you've added in this code, it's undoing all the formatting on the buttons. Do you really need it? And in the end, they were like, probably not. And I said, right, in that case, take it out. There's a lot of excess skin here. I need to work on this. I can hear the kids. I better go check they're all okay. I am actually going to sign off now, everyone. We've been live for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. So I'm going to sign off now, okay? Basically check up on the kids and everything. And crack on with something else that will need a bit of my full-blown attention. It's been fun, as always, okay? And I shall hopefully see you all tomorrow. As always. Take care, everyone. Catch you all later. Bye.